Hey team, it's Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. Got a great game for you now with the Colbert. Build is on the screen. Primarily a gunboat. I love gunboats. I love building into it. Really awesome, and this is a really great game. Just spoiler alert, it is a grand battles with a Kraken-like ending, but unfortunately, since it's grand battles, they don't give you the reward. Hey guys, if you'd love to support us, go ahead and like, subscribe, and the bell button to be notified up and coming videos. We are past 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for those that have supported us, and we are on our way to the next goal of 200. We could really use your help. Like, subscribe, and share the videos. Hope you enjoy them with the tactics and review of ships and the gameplay. So, Colbert, one of my favorite. I mean, I literally did everything I could to grind out this thing to get it. The Colbert is one of my favorite ships. It's a gunboat ship like a Haragumo or an Austin. Its primary role is to just be a machine gun suppressing fires, HE spamming thing. So you can watch this. This is Grand Battles. We're just playing against 9v9. And really, this is a great mode to be playing these ships because these big super battleships are fun to just basically just gunboat and spam. The first victim here is the Moskva, really strong boat, cruiser if you will, strong AP shells, great radar. Unfortunately, he's being spotted by the fellow Haragumo, and you're just going to knock him out right there. Whammy kablammy, he's out of the gamey, back to port. Shimakaze, thanks for the spotting, and we are trying to contest C on this side. And we are basically going to maintain a presence here while having DD support and spot for us. And if we get a shot at a Holland, we're just going to take it right now and just put down suppressive fire so he runs away from our Shimakaze. Even though there's two DDs versus our one DD, us being here as a gunboat presence is really terrifying. You can see everybody's turning away right now. It is a very scary sight to see an Austin or a Colbert or Haragumo come in and just start raining fire, steel rain. If you notice, the video is a little low quality. I think I had poor connection when recording this, so forgive me. Do the best we can with the video at hand. Not as best quality as my other videos, but this is all I have, but forgive me. Next victim up is the ZF6. ZF6 is one of the great dockyard ships that we just recently had. I really like it. It's got a great reload booster. 8-kilometer torpedo is not the strongest, really more of a defensive purpose, but really it's still a good gunboat if you get up and close and personal at hunting down DDs. No heals, of course, but that's the downside of that. But here we go. We got the Shimakaze going out and spotting the ZF6 right now, and we are going to support him. And we're going to maintain our line of sight over here on the left, as well as use the smoke as a screen from the right. So it's pretty awesome that the Shimakaze is laying out smoke for us, and we're going to take as many shots as we can at the ZF6 so we can take over C. And keeping in mind that you got to keep in mind the minimap, the Satsuma is looking at us as well potentially here, so we got to keep an eye out. We have the notification for incoming shells. So if we see an exclamation point, we will slam on the brakes and turn hard left or hard right, depending upon where we're at. It's not run into an island, and that should throw off some shots. So right now, we're constantly firing. So a lot of things you gotta worry about: what's in front of you, what's behind you, and the incoming shot notification is pretty awesome. Ooh, here we go. We got a quick shot right here. Fire all the shells at once. I double click, fire all the shells, and take a quick blind shot right here, and hopefully this lands perfect. Oh, it looks like we got one. Boom, whammy klabammy. Nice shot right there on the ZF6. That was a lucky shot, and now we're going to turn back around and start contesting and supporting the Shimakaze at C. The Colbert again, great concealment. If you notice, if you look at the mini-map, it's about a 9.8-ish for a cruiser, which is awesome here. And fast-firing guns, you got about up to 8 guns. If you get it a broadside, you can literally get all of them firing, and they have great arcs over islands. It's a very maneuverable ship, good speed for what it does. It has defensive fire. So this is one of the, I would say, second best compared to the Austin, one of the second best AA ships in the game because of all the guns all over it, and it has defensive fire. So we're going to go ahead and contest C. Watch out for the torpedoes right there. And we have the Satsuma coming up. Now the Satsuma is, if you notice, the Grand Battle is the big, I would say, Yamato, Shikishima style super battleship. Guns are not aiming at us right now, and we are going to use the smoke screen to start spamming them in a minute here, and just watch how much we can melt the Satsuma with all these guns firing. Again, double checking the Satsuma, looking around, hey, making sure that I have islands on left and right, making sure that nobody's looking at me, and if I do start opening up and revealing myself, that I won't get blapped from somewhere out. So I count all the ships. There's 4 ships on the radar on the left there, and nobody else, and 1 DD. So we are probably not going to get blapped. We'll go ahead and expose ourselves and rain fire. Good torpedoes right there from the Shimakaze and Mr. Gotland potentially here to help minimize the damage right there. We set a fire, and just look at those arcs shelling, raining, steel rain all over this place. Hopefully a couple of these, look at torpedoes all over the place. My goodness, I don't think the Satsuma is gonna like this, but boom, we get the last shot right there. Remy Kablami back to port T. Satsuma, the second or third kill of the game. And we're going to start working our way towards the middle here. So we notice we look at the top screen. We have 5 red ships left. We know there's a DD in the area. I believe it's the Holland. And the Benham is on the far south there. So we know the 2Ds are very far away from us at the moment. And we got 2 battleships and a cruiser way off in the distance, not being very productive, while we have all 3 caps. So at this point, you can pretty much call the game and know that we are now just shooting for fun, to rack up kills and have a great time and test out this ship for your enjoyment. So we're going to start heading towards B, keeping the islands to the left and right of us from torpedoes. Not really sure where the Holland is, so I know that if I get spotted, I need to look at my detection ring, and I know he's within 9.8 kilometers. So I look at where he possibly could feasibly be. Obviously, he won't be through islands. Okay, we're spotted, so either he's in the front of us or to the left of us, and there he is. He pops to the left. And we just begin opening up, and we're just going to rain a shower of HE shells right now on the Holland. Poor guy, he's got an Ostergotland look at him. He's got a Satsuma firing at him, even though he fired torpedoes. We all slam on the brakes, and you got a Colbert shooting. This is just a bad day for a Holland. And here come the last couple shells. Boom! Whammy, kablammy, Ostergotland got him. He's out of the gimme. And now we are heading back towards B to finish off the last 3. Can we get a Kraken, ladies and gentlemen? We'll see. Obviously, spoiler alert, we know we do. But let's see how we're going to do it. So the next victim up right now is the Yoshino. Yoshino, one of great armory ships. I believe you can get it for coal. It pretty much is kind of like a very hard super cruiser, battle cruiser, if you will. Maybe comparable to the Zhao. Has torpedoes, has 9 great guns for a cruiser. Pretty maneuverable, pretty quick. Those shells hit pretty hard, and it's very well armored as well. But nothing, not armor can hold, anything holds against a rain of HE shells. I mean, fires, just doesn't matter how much armor you have. Fires are the ship's worst nightmare right now. Notice the range right now. I got the range mod, not the reload mod, because I wanted to be able to reach out and touch somebody. So we got our range out to 60 kilometers. So we are hiding behind a mountain here. You can see those arcs are really, really, really good, and they pay off in dividends, especially maintaining cover since we don't have smoke. Yoshino's just aiming straight at us now. Now this is basically just a field day for us. It's really simple to aim at the bow, and just let him drive himself right into the shells. And you got the first fire right there with another fire about to be set in the rear here. And the more fires that you get on the ship, faster it burns. There's another fire right there. This thing is a monster. Boom! Last shell hits him. Whammy, kablammy. Yoshino is back to the porty, and we are securing the 4th kill. Game's pretty much over right now with 3 caps going and 2 ships running away. This is pretty much a bid to see who can get the last kill. They speed up the end of the game. First victim coming up right now. We check our thing. We got the Hanover and Yamato. Yamato seems to be the next victim since he is driving towards us and he can walk right into our shells. Again, the shell arcs on this thing are pretty horrendous. Good for lobbing over the islands, but not very good for leading ships that are really, really far away. Max range right now at 15.8 kilometers. We open up with all 8 guns, and we're going to show broadside since he can't see us, and our rate of fire is pretty good. And this is not adrenaline rush kicking in yet, ladies and gentlemen. If we had taken a hit and gotten our health down to half, the rate of fire would just be increased dramatically due to the adrenaline rush perk that we have on our captain build. And let's see if we can get a fire going on here, at least something to get it burning down and get the game over with. Man, just a lot of torpedoes a day. Really awesome. Can we get this last kill? Yes, we do. Bam! Whammy, kablammy. Kraken hypothetically secured, and that was the game with the Colbert. Hope you enjoyed the video tactics and review, guys. Like, subscribe, and like the bell. We're on our way to 200 subscribers. We appreciate all the support and love you guys. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.